With over 5 years of experience in technology as a software engineer, burnout has threatened my career several times. But I'll tell you something, it's never won. In this video, I'll summarize the two most critical lessons on beating burnout, especially as a technologist. To start off, my most profound burnout occurred in the spring of 2024 when a project that required every ounce of me was ending. Suddenly, despite delivering the project, I was laid off. I hadn't had time to decompress from the pressure of the project, and from one moment to another, I was delivered the news via Zoom call that I'd been chopped. At that moment, the problems in my life had seemingly multiplied so remarkably that I'd lost the fire. I had burned out. I didn't want to deal with my career or life. The gradients of difficulty had just become too high. So I couldn't handle it. At least that's what I thought. Naturally, I started to perceive life as bland, as if the meaning and purpose were sucked right out of it. I had become so frustrated with my burnout that I saw a practical solution. I used a technique learned from Brandon Carter here on YouTube, and nearly instantly, the issues I was dealing with disappeared. I linked his video in the description box below if you want to look at it for more details. So, the first actionable lesson is to prioritize your responsibilities. Write an exhaustive list of tasks that bother you across every aspect of your life on a paper or a whiteboard. Eliminate all tasks that are not directly related to your main goal and can wait for completion. Keep tasks that help progress you toward your goal. Also, keep tasks that are actual life emergencies or are essential to your personal life, like spending time with your family or spending time with your girl. Following this process, you'll narrow your to-dos to only the most essential items. Then, prioritize these tasks from most important to least important and schedule time to complete them on your calendar. This is the most actionable way that I've resolved burnout. Once I complete this exercise, I usually feel relief and clarity because I only focus on what matters and essentially give a big fat finger to the rest. All right, let's move over to our next lesson. The scariest experience of burnout for me has been when I've had a crisis of meaning and existentialism during that period. This characteristic of burnout is more complex to solve because it seemingly goes deeper than just the completion of a set of tasks. In my experience, I've noticed this occurs because I tie my whole identity with the outcome of my work. I'm at the top of the world when everything is going well, but when things hit the fan, suddenly I don't even know who I am anymore. It sounds sort of meta, I know, but I'm sure you felt this sense of apathy, disorientation, detachment, and almost isolation. I start also getting crap thoughts that are not valid but seem correct at the time, like, what's the point of all of this? Metaphorically, my life goes from being illuminated in full color, as I've said, to becoming muted and in gray. After several burnouts, I realized that money, status, job titles, and everything that should matter aren't enough to light my fire. The chase of these things drives so many of us. But I've had each throughout my tech career come and go. With my most recent burnout, I finally realized that my inspiration for getting up and taking on life had to be deeper than just material reward. So the actionable lesson here is that I learn to have a personal why to every one of my actions. For example, I still love accruing wealth, not for money itself, however, but for how wealth can help those around me, like my family or people in need. I also sought and found Christ in my life. God has helped me read between the lines of material vanity and pursue a more practical approach to wealth building and business development. More specifically, if I honor Christ correctly in my pursuits, I can serve those around me through my financial means, business, and most importantly, my work. And lastly, something as simple as changing my attitude toward burnout and my current state in life has helped tremendously. Instead of portraying myself as a victim, I focus on being grateful for all of my blessings. A simple thing to be grateful for is your health. Something that helps cement this point for me is understanding that there are children at this very moment who are fighting some form of cancer. They have had no time to start a career or live out their dreams. Many haven't even gone to prom or don't even have the life expectancy that they ever will. Yet, at such a young age, they're given the most challenging hand that would make any human adult crumble instantly. If today God has blessed you with health, a roof over your head, and a family that loves you, you may even, in your burnout, be the wealthiest man on the planet. Instead of being down, be grateful and have faith. God always delivers. What lessons have you learned about overcoming burnout? Please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. After all, technologists come from different backgrounds, but we share a desire to grow our skills and be satisfied in our careers. That's why I made this video and will release also a free tech industry jobs report at the end of this week. To be among the first to receive the free report, check out the link in the description box or pinned comment below. If, on the other hand, you're not dealing with burnout, but are worried about AI taking your job, please check out the video here as I debunk the new AI buzzword threatening developers. I should say buzzwords. Vibe coding. Okay, I will see you next time.